An alleged fraudster used robots to stream AI-made music. Nations have signed a landmark global AI treaty. And YouTube is making tools to detect face and voice deepfakes. It's Friday, September 6th, and this is Engadget News. A North Carolina man is facing fraud charges after allegedly uploading hundreds of thousands of AI-generated songs to streaming services and then using bots to play them billions of times. Michael Smith is said to have received over $10 million in royalties since 2017 via the scheme. The 52-year-old Smith was arrested Wednesday. An indictment accuses him of using the bots to steal royalty payments from platforms including Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. Smith has been charged with wire fraud conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy. Each count carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York says this is its first criminal case that concerns the use of bots to artificially inflate music streaming numbers. Prosecutors accused Smith of creating thousands of bots to stream the songs. At first, he was said to have uploaded his own music to the streaming services, but realized that his catalog was not big enough to produce a large sum of royalties. After other efforts did not pan out, he's said to have turned to AI-generated music in 2018. According to the indictment, Smith began working with two unnamed co-conspirators, the CEO of an AI music company and a music promoter, to create hundreds of thousands of songs using artificial intelligence. In exchange for a cut of revenue, the CEO allegedly provided thousands of tracks per week to Smith, who is said to have randomly generated song titles and artist names for the audio files. Smith is accused of lying to streaming services by providing phony names and other fake account details while setting up the bots, and by agreeing to the rules that ban streaming manipulation. According to the indictment, he deceived streaming services by making it seem the bot accounts were legit, when in fact they were hard-coded to stream Smith's music billions of times. Smith allegedly attempted to cover his tracks by using dummy email addresses and VPNs, while telling his co-conspirators to be undetectable. The case of Smith is in stark contrast to a musician the New York Times profiled earlier this year. Matt Farley has written, recorded, and uploaded tens of thousands of songs to streaming services about anything and everything people might search for, from celebrities and marriage proposals to many tunes about poop. Some songs are just a few seconds long, but the practice seems to be entirely above board. He's said to have earned around $200,000 from his music last year. The United States, United Kingdom, European Union, and several other countries have signed an AI safety treaty laid out by the Council of Europe, an international standards and human rights organization. This landmark treaty, known as the Framework Convention on Artificial Intelligence and Human Rights, Democracy, and the Rule of Law, opened for signature in Vilnius, Lithuania. It is the first legally binding international agreement aimed at ensuring that AI systems align with democratic values. The treaty focuses on three main areas: protecting human rights, including privacy and preventing discrimination, safeguarding democracy, and upholding the rule of law. It also provides a legal framework covering the entire life cycle of AI systems, promoting innovation and managing potential risks. Notably absent in the agreement are many major countries from Asia and the Middle East and Russia, but any country will be eligible to join it in the future as long as they commit to comply with its provisions, according to a statement from the Council of Europe. The treaty will enter into force 3 months after 5 signatories, including at least 3 Council of Europe member states, ratify it. The COE's treaty joins other recent efforts to regulate AI, including the UK's AI Safety Summit, the G7-led Hiroshima AI process, and the UN's AI resolution. YouTube is developing new tools to protect artists and creators from the unauthorized use of their likenesses. The company said on Thursday that new tech to detect AI-generated content using a person's face or singing voice is in the pipeline, with pilot programs starting early next year. The upcoming face detection tech will allegedly let people from various industries detect and manage content that uses an AI-generated depiction of their face. YouTube says it's building the tools to allow creators, actors, musicians, and athletes to find and choose what to do about videos that include a deepfake version of their likeness. The company hasn't yet specified a release date for the face detection tools. Meanwhile, the synthetic singing identification tech will be part of Content ID, YouTube's automated IP protection system. The company says the tool will let partners find and manage content that uses AI-generated versions of their singing voices. YouTube's vice president of creator products, Amjad Hanif, said, "As AI evolves, we believe it should enhance human creativity, not replace it. We're committed to working with our partners to ensure future advancements amplify their voices, and will continue to develop guardrails to address concerns and achieve our common goals." Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from senior editor Pranav Dixit, contributors Chris Holt and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back Monday with more tech news from Engadget.